Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves is a comedy fantasy film from the writer-directors of Game Night. They also had a co-writer as well. This movie has nothing to do with the trilogy of films in the early 2000s. This is a completely different thing. It is about Edgin and Holga. They are a couple of rogues who basically have to create a crew in order to do a quest, in order to get something that was stolen from Edgin, from someone that they know. So there's a lot of great things about this movie. It's very broad in general. It's for people, for anyone to enjoy, old, young, gamer, non-gamer. Really great cast that rounds out, and Chris Pine's really good, and you have like a really solid cast of like side characters, but everyone gets a little bit of character development. There's no one gets shafted. Everyone is a little bit more complex than normal because they're not just tropey characters, like for example, the barbarian character Holga. She's a great fighter, she's tough, but she's also has a motherly instinct because she's a sort of stepmother to a character as well, and she also has other things going on. Same goes for the lacking confidence Simon, who's like a magic user. He kind of just has his own sort of thing to get over. And there's also Doric. She's like a shapeshifter. So all the characters get nicely developed and everything. Also, there's some great direction, mix of practical and CGI. There's a really great chase scene that's really like intense, and then there's some battle scenes later, some hand-to-hand combat stuff with Michelle Rodriguez. Really, the movie is lighthearted and fun. It still has stakes though, and I really like that the movie didn't try too hard. Some of the marketing and the trailers make it seem like it's trying to be like a Marvel-like quippy kind of like movie, but it doesn't. It shows a little bit of restraint. It's not like a laugh-a-minute type deal. The villains are really good. There's a lot of exposition dumps here and there, but overall it's very accessible for anyone who would want to watch this. It's funny, and I think most importantly, the movie's heartfelt. It has a lot of solid emotion in the film, especially at the end, and the movie didn't seem too long for me. I really liked I dug the characters, the action. It was fun. Some characters get thrown in there and they get taken out. Some of the jokes are great, and overall it's a really enjoyable action adventure fantasy film that hopefully can turn into a franchise. So I give Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves a 7.5 out of 10.